Glottis, you gotta hide that car.
No, all right. Just give me a few more minutes in the driver's seat here.
Ooh.
Yeah, tourists. You gotta watch your step around here, stranger. Rubacava ain't the quaint little port town she used to be. Well, hell, looks like there's a new vessel in town. Pardon me whilst I go check her out.
Well, actually, it's mostly stock with a few mods here and there.
So, would those be glass packs I'm hearing, or turbos?
There was this one high-pitched whine it was making, really grating noise, you know? And I searched and searched, but I couldn't find the source of the noise until we pulled in here.
Was it the blower?
No, it was Manny screaming in the back like a cat tied to a cruise missile.
That's a good one.
Hola.
Hey, Manny, Dockmaster Velasco here says he's got a place we can dry dock the bone wagon for a while.
Oh, yeah. We can't leave a beauty like this out in the fog, or her chrome will get pitted.
Pitted? Did you hear that, Manny?
You folks gonna stay in Rubacava for a spell?
We're here looking for a woman named Mercedes Colomar.
I'm not too good with names. Did she have any distinguishing marks or a tattoo?
Not that she showed me.
Well, like I said, I'm as good with names as you are with the fog.
I might be here a while. Is there any work in this town?
Well, there's lots of work down at the docks, but it's all union work. And I just don't see you in that union.
How do you get around here with all the mist?
When you've strolled these docks as long as I have, Pilgrim, you know where you are by the smell of the sea, by the sound of the lonely foghorn, by the icy touch of the cold, salty air.
Wow. Manny, could I have an eye patch?
Can I just ask, what is under the eye patch? Because I know it's not an eye.
Oh, well, when I was alive, I had an eye patch like this. This one's just for the phantom pain. And that one eye socket used to scream like a banshee when the trade winds blew, so I plugged her.
Hey, Manny, we were in the middle of a conversation here.
Hey, okay. This guy looks familiar. Mr. Flores, I'm ready to take you now.
Manny KalaVelat, is that you? Didn't you used to be taller?
What are you doing here?
Well, if you must know, it's about my wife. I got word that she passed away not long after I, and that she too was crossing the land of the dead on foot. It is said that all lost souls come to Rubacava, so I came here to wait for her.
You must love her very much, Celso.
Yes, this is true. Of course, she also has all of my money.
How do you know your wife hasn't gone ahead of you?
Oh, Manny, if she had arrived here first, surely she would have waited for me.
I'll help you find your wife. What did she look like?
Oh, here, I got this from the DOD and made copies to hand out. Isn't she something?
She must have been beautiful with skin.
Weren't we all?
So, know a good place to stay in town?
What's your price range?
Somewhere around the high end of nothing.
Then maybe, young man, it's time you started thinking about a job.
I'm looking for a woman named Mercedes Colomar.
Well, no one's come through town by that name, and you can take it from me. I, too, am looking for someone, so I watch the comings and goings around here very carefully.
Can you get me a job here?
Have any skills?
Sales?
Well, that does qualify you for a certain position, but we only have one mop.
Well, I'd better go see how my other clients are doing.
If you say so, Manny.
Maybe I should place a personal ad.
I tried it, believe me. It attracts the wrong kind of women.
I think I'll wait for the fog to clear before I try exploring town again. Ever seen this woman?
Oh, if this is the woman you're looking for, take my advice. Forget about her. She sailed out of here weeks ago in a cozy portside cabin built for two, and she wasn't alone.
How do you know she sailed out of here? I don't believe it.
It's a tough break, Junior, but you gotta face it. Here, look it up in my port log if you want it in writing. 6 weeks ago on a Tuesday. Ticket for two, paid in full. I cracked the champagne on the bow myself.
Hey, Manny, we were in the middle of a...
Hey.
Look, I know how you feel, son. Once I lost a very special lady myself. I waved to her from the docks as she sailed out of port, and I never saw her again.
What was her name?
The SS La Mancha was her name, but don't make me talk about her, because I just can't do it.
Velasco's logbook says Celso's wife took a bunk with a hunk. Celso, your wife sailed out of here 2 months ago with another man. It's all in there.
Oh, Manny, is there a greater constant in nature than the treachery of women?
Forget about her, Celso.
Have you forgotten yours? I'm going after her. You take over my job here. This mop at least will never let you down. That compass in the handle will sure come in handy, too.
Hey, boss. You gonna come downstairs? I got a customer asking for you.
You know I don't like to mingle with the customers.
Well, you may want to mingle with this one. She sounds like your type.
Well, looks like a quiet night in old Rubacaba. Ah, Lady Luck.
Le numéro gagnant. Le 9, rouge, impair manque. 9, red. Mesdames et messieurs, faites vos jeux, s'il vous plaît. Ladies and gentlemen, please place your bets. Mesdames et messieurs, rien ne va plus. Les jeux sont faits. Ladies and gentlemen, betting is closed. No more bets, please.
Look out below.
Le numéro gagnant. Le 9, rouge, impair manque. 9, red.
This is an outrage. I bet on number 2. Why didn't it come up number 2?
Ah, monsieur, je suis vraiment désolé. I do not pick the winners. These things are all controlled by the man upstairs.
Well, please tell the man upstairs that Police Chief Bogan was very upset when he left. And when he returns later this evening, he would prefer to have better luck.
Oui, monsieur. Bonsoir. I will definitely tell him. Mesdames et messieurs, faites vos jeux, s'il vous plaît.
My wartime communications from Salvador. He's been sending me messages like this for the last year.
Agent KalaVelat, I have word that you arrived in Rubalcaba safely. This is great news, as your service to the LSA may now continue. I am pleased to report the successful hatching of the eggs you liberated. The hatchlings, which Eva has named Manny and Meche, are quite healthy and eager to serve our cause. With luck, my next letter will be borne to you across the sky by these young gossamer wings of truth. For the revolution, Salvador Limones.
I'm not done reading it yet, but maybe later. Looks like Lupe's been in the sugar again. Evening, Lupe.
Hi, Manny. I have to tell you about my new organizational system for the coats.
How's the flow tonight?
We're dead tonight, Manny. Everybody's back home for the Day of the Dead, I guess. Except for the casino. The casino's hopping. Why is it that all the people who don't go home are the same people who just love to gamble?
Well, I guess when you've got nothing to go home to, you've got nothing to lose.
Hey, we should put that over the door.
Bogan looked mad when he left?
Yeah, what happened?
Hey, we all run out of luck eventually.
Careful, Manny, or you're gonna get us shut down.
Everything okay back in the land of fur and fedoras?
Everything's in order. It's beautiful. I can't wait for people to come in and try the new system. It's so cool. Want to hear about it?
Okay, tell me all the details about your new coat check system.
Yay! Okay, I found all these plastic tiles in the back, left over from the automat, and guess what? They all have numbers on them. So what I'm doing is, I give one to everyone who checks a code in and... Manny, you're not even listening to me. I go to all this work organizing your coats, and you don't even care.
Lupe.
Forget it. Don't pretend to care.
No, I want to hear.
Hup. Oh, I'll tell someone else about it. Someone who cares.
Please, tell me all about your new coat check system, really.
Don't patronize me, Cal.
Think she'll come in tonight?
Manny, you ask me that every night. What am I supposed to say?
You're supposed to say, yes, I think tonight's the night.
Yes, I think tonight's the night. That you finally go nuts from waiting for the grand entrance of Ms. Mercedes Colomar.
Let's try that again, shall we? Think she'll come in tonight?
Yes, I think tonight's definitely the night.
Thank you. It's my fault she's out in the woods alone, you know.
If you say so, Manny.
Okay, back to work.
Okay.
Meche?
Manny, help me. I've been lost for so long. Why didn't you look for me?
I did. You ran off. Why?
Because you said I was no good. I've been all alone in the world for a whole year. And it's all because of you!
This gonna be an annual thing with you, Manny? Every Day of the Dead, you toss your bones into the drink and I fish 'em out?
I don't plan to be around that long, Velasco. As soon as I find out where that ocean liner's going, I'm after it.
Ho ho! That ship's going to Puerto Zapato. That's the other side of the world. Ain't no ships going out that way but the old Limbo here, but...
But nothing. If the Limbo's my only hope, then I'm already on board.
Well, good luck, son. That's all I got to say.
KalaVelat, it is indeed a great day for the revolution. Say hola to little Manny, the first enlisted messenger to serve the LSA. Please feed him some breadcrumbs and send him back quickly, so we may know that our maiden flight was a success.
All right, so I'm ready to sail.
On what?
On the Limbo, man. Let's go.
Manny, the Limbo's not a passenger ship. She's small cargo, son. And every hand on board works.
I'll work.
What are your skills?
Sales and restaurant management.
Oh, hey, there is one opening on the Limbo's crew.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's in the engine room. And your buddy Glottis would be perfect for it. But he'd have to get his own tools.
What kind of tools does Glottis need?
Authentic CB equipment only.
Okay, if I get Glottis some tools, can we board?
He can, yes. No offense, Manny, but there's just no place for you aboard the Limbo. She's fully manned already. In fact, her whole crew's on board, ready to sail at dawn. Except for that one guy.
Who's the one guy who hasn't boarded yet?
Yeah, well, Seaman Naranja's a little late, but he'll be here before they sail.
What if Naranja doesn't show up? I can fill his spot, right?
Manny, you're not even in the Maritime Union.
I know that, and you know that, but we're two guys who can keep secrets, right?
Glottis is exempt, but the captain will ask for your card. And if you don't have one, they'll serve you to the sharks like chum. And what's worse, I'll get fined. That's a tough union, boy, and I don't mess with them.
What job did Naranja have?
He ran the galley.
Aha! Restaurant management.
Yeah, it's similar to what you're doing now. Except the fish is fresher on the Limbo.
So let me get this straight. If I get Glottis some tools...
Then I can get him a job on the Limbo.
And if Seaman Naranja doesn't show up for work...
But he will.
And I get a Maritime Union card...
Which you'll never get.
Then I can sail on the Limbo in the morning.
Jeez. I guess so.
Where do I get authentic CB equipment?
Why don't you ask a CB? Afraid of getting stung?
Where do you think Naranja is?
Probably home selecting recipes for the trip.
What's going on in that bottle? A tugboat?
This happens to be a perfect scale replica of the SS Lumbago. I'm just having a little trouble getting the walking beam to fit in the neck here.
That's funny, because a lumbago is usually more of a problem in the lower back than the neck.
Yeah,
Nothing. I better go finish packing.
Aye, you do that, son.
That's where Velasco lets us store the bone wagon. There it is. Max's giant cat racetrack. How's a regular guy with 3 roulette tables supposed to compete with that? I think these are binders of tattoo designs. They're labeled nautical and nice, and a third one just says Anchormania.
Whoop! I need that.
You need to hold still, or I need to strap you down.
Looks like it hurts. Looks like it hurts. Looks like it hurts. Oh, that reminds me. I forgot about my date with Inez. Hola, Toro. ¿Cómo estás?
Not now, Manny. I'm in the middle of something with Naranja here.
Looks like it hurts. It's a little cabinet. It's empty.
Yeah, I got to remember to get more liquid nitrogen from morgue.
Liquid nitrogen?
Freeze the bones, less painful that way.
Hey, that sounds good. I could go for that.
You got plenty of painkiller in that bottle of yours, so shut up and hold still.
Whoop! I need that.
You need to hold still, or I need to strap you down.
A lot of stains for a guy with no bodily fluids. That's one old fridge. It's empty. Nothing in there
Shut
but
doors.
stains.
You slowed down my grinder. Very painful, eh, Naranja? Like torture.
Hello, operator? Yeah, it's me, baby. How'd you know? Hey, don't say that, sweetheart. You know I meant to stop by and... I'm more happy about leaving town every minute. I wonder if Inez has cooled off yet. I think I'll stay off the phone for a while, just until Inez... That's the folding bridge that connects this pier to the base of the cat track.
about ready to start. It's Cat Scratch Speeder, Bank Teller's Green, Gribble for Kibble, Abercrombie.
Looks like a great...
How Now Brown Meow, Myron's Memory, Hair...
Hello?
And we're off in the lead, right out of the gate.
Oh, hi. Betting stub, please.
What?
I need the betting stub for the race you're interested in.
Interested in how?
And the rest didn't seem the photo finish file for, of course.
Oh, I don't have a betting stub.
Oh, okay. Bye.
Where did that little happy guy get off to?
But here comes a challenger.
Well, Manny Calavera, you never come up here to see me anymore.
Well, I thought you could use the company with everybody gone for the Day of the Dead.
In that case, Manny, why don't you stick around until 6? That's when I get off.
Can I try out your metal detector?
What's your sudden interest in metal detectors, Manny?
I needed to find coins in my couch.
Well, I'll show it to you when I'm on break. How's that?
When's your break?
Dawn.
Oh, that's too late. I'm shipping out tonight.
Yeah, right. I've fallen for that line too many times.
Busy night?
Hardly. Everybody's gone home for the holiday already. This place is dead, and I'm bored, Manny. Bored.
What's the shuttle waiting for?
They're just cleaning it, but they're very thorough. We run a tight ship here, you know.
Why don't you come by the club anymore?
Well, to tell you the truth, Manny, it's your little coat check girl. All that bubbly energy, I just want to strangle her.
I've tried that. It doesn't stop her. Well, see ya, Carla.
All right, Manny.
When did you put in a floor safe?
That's our new contained detonation chamber in case someone tries to come through here with a bomb.
Since when does Rubacaba have a terrorism problem?
This town's changing, Manny. It's getting tougher every day.
These lockers have a note on them. Employees. I don't care who's doing it, but please, stop using the contained detonation chamber to crack open walnuts. Thank you. Nice view of the giant cat litter. Things do look bad, but this chump wouldn't do the trick, unfortunately.
Ooh, I love this part. Sir, if you will, please place all of your belongings on the security desk. Oh, you're clean. Rats, Manny, I almost got to strip search you. Sir, if you will, please... Oh, you're clean. Rats, Manny, I almost got to strip search you.
Hey, the new blimp is already in full operation. Let's just hope they fill it with something non-flammable this time. I know that statue's supposed to mean something about justice, but I don't know. Reward offered for cargo stolen from shipyard receiving area, including a large suitcase bearing the initials HL. Reward offered for cargo stolen from shipyard receiving area, including a large suitcase bearing the initials HL. Only Police Chief Bogan knows how to get in there. Late night at the morgue, isn't it, Membrillo?
You know I can't sleep with John Doe's on the slab, Manny. If I don't ID these rose gardens tonight, I won't be ready for the two that come in tomorrow. And before you know it, I'm up to my ass in azaleas.
Digging through flower beds is Membrillo's job, not mine. What a sad story. These stews sprouted and no one came down to claim them?
Death makes sad stories of us all.
How's business?
Booming, unfortunately. More crime every day. And more sproutings like these. Something's happening back in El Morro, I think. And its dark hand is finally reaching us here in Rubacava.
Can I help?
Sure. Grab hold of this leaf right here. Manny?
I can't do it.
I know. I was just testing.
How do you do this job?
Without becoming jaded, you mean? My secret to happiness, Manuel, is that I have the heart of a 12-year-old boy. I keep it over here in a jar. Would you like to see it?
No.
Sorry. Old coroner joke.
What exactly are you looking for?
I'm digging for a treasure that part of me does not wish to find. For when I uncover that sad doubloon that tells me who this poor soul is, my reward is not riches, but the chance to make a phone call and break somebody's heart. Of course, with this equipment, the search could go on for some time.
Do you ever worry that your job is getting to you, Membrillo?
Well, forensic botany is a trying job, Manny. But have you ever spent much time here with a florist? In life, they became florists because they love flowers. But here, a flower is a symbol of pain, of death within death. Their conflicted feelings build and build, and eventually, they become quite mad.
Thanks for the tip. I guess I'll send balloon bouquets from now on. Membrillo, why do you stay in town? Why don't you head off toward the Ninth Underworld?
Manny, you can only search for something for so many before you stop believing in it.
You don't believe in the Ninth Underworld?
Why do you think we're all here in Rubacava?
'Cause you're waiting to earn off your time, or you can't afford passage, or...
Manny, we've given up. All of us. When you've been here long enough, you will too.
Well, don't let me bother you.
Always nice to have visitors.
Any leads?
I know it's a poor coroner who blames his tools, Manny. But how am I supposed to turn up anything with the equipment they give me?
Hey, I had a government job for years, man. I know how you feel. It's empty.
Only until I finish up here.
Hey, look. Deadbeats. Hi, what's your name? Hi, what's your name? Hey, can I borrow this book?
Why? So you can freak out our plans for organizing labor and go rat us out to your pal, Chief Bogan?
Hey, I'm just looking for something to read on the can, all right?
No dice, Cummerbund.
Labor organization and revolt made easy. More hipcats. Looks like it's open mic night. Testing? Testing. So what is up with airplane food anyway?
Is he trying to be funny?
I mean, it's so small and not that good.
There's nothing funny about being dead, comrade.
Life is pain, death is worse. My funny bone must have fell off in the hearse.
Good evening. I like to read a poem. Pointlessness. Don't pet the cat that way. Ha! Like pow! Weak! Falling! The cracks in my skull. Eating through your brain. Turning the battleship. Eruption. Eating only spiders and leaves. Woman. Bones, bones, bones. The end. Gracias. Muchísimas gracias. Lola? What are you doing here? This crowd doesn't go much for souvenir pictures, except maybe of Lenin.
Shh! Manny, I'm on a stakeout. I'm gonna prove to Maximino once and for all that Olivia's no good for him.
Still hung up on Max, eh? Take my advice, Angel. Forget about him. He's a gambling racketeer.
Like you.
Oh, that hurts, baby.
Hey, shh! Here they come.
Come on, sugar. How about a kiss for the road?
Oh, ick. Don't let me down, Nick. You're a lawyer. You're not supposed to have feelings.
I don't, but I know a good tart when I see one. Hey! If Maximino sees that, we're going to end up in matching terracotta pots.
Don't be silly. He wouldn't hurt me. He loves me. Manny, at last we're alone. Tell me, how are the bourgeoisie?
Fine. How's Max?
Oh, Gramps, don't start.
What are you doing with a snake like Nick?
I'd lay it on you, Manny, but I don't think you'd get it.
Messing around with your boyfriend's lawyer is pretty dangerous.
Oh, maybe I was wrong. You do get it.
I'm a little worried about Lola.
That's because she's doomed, Manny. She fell in love with Maximino. That's the one mistake I never made.
You think Nick would hurt her?
Only if he finds her, and take it from me. He's not good at finding things.
Open mic night seems like a big hit.
It always takes those timid souls a while to get up the nerve.
Maybe it would help if you went up there and started things rolling.
Oh, Manny, read poetry in my own club? That would be like this whole place was just a big temple set up to worship me.
Oh, come.
Okay, pointlessness. Don't pet the cat that way. Like, pow, wake, falling. The cracks in my skull. Eating through your brain. Turning the battleship. Eruption. Eating only spiders and leaves. Woman. Bones, bones, bones.
You stole my poem.
Consider it an homage.
Little dark in here, don't you think?
Dark and cold, like the hearts of men.
You know, I'm thinking of buying this place.
Really? I thought about buying yours for a while, but then I just decided to ask my boyfriend Max to buy it for me.
You can have it. I'm leaving town.
Manny, you sound so exciting all of a sudden. Why are you leaving town?
I'm chasing a woman I met once and can't forget.
Well, I have a poem I wrote just for you. Pay attention because it's pretty short. Here it goes. Ch
Hey, how about another poem?
Okay. Alive, we slept. Life's just some rapid eye movement. In a warm, cozy bed. Buried, we wake. The flesh dream is over, Daddy. Now that we're all crazy dead.
That was great.
Yeah, but that's the last one.
Hey, how about another poem?
Okay. Ashes to ashes. To ashes, to ashes, to ashes, to ashes. To ashes, to ashes, to me. To ashes, to ashes, to ashes, to ashes.
That was great.
Yeah, but that's the last one.
Hey, how about another poem?
Okay. I called my cat Boney till she said it wouldn't do. I said, why? She said, sister, 'cause that's what I've been calling you.
That was great.
Yeah.
Hey, how...
Okay, last one, folks. With bony hands, I hold my partner. On soulless feet, we cross the floor. The music stops, as if to answer. An empty knocking at the door. It seems his skin was sweet as mango when last I held him to my breast. But now, we dance this grim fandango. And will for years before we rest.
That was great.
Really, this time I just don't have any more.
Hey, how about another poem?
I'm bone dry, flesh out of poems.
Just begin again at the top. They get better each time.
Really? Okay. Alive, we slept. Life's just some rapid eye movement. In a warm, cozy bed. Buried, we wake. The flesh dream is over, Daddy. Now that we're all crazy dead.
That was great.
Yeah, but that's the...
Well, catch you later, hip chick.
Keep practicing that lingo, man. You'll get it.
Mind if I go in?
You don't want to go in there. I haven't cleaned up yet.
Just a dab will drop you. Hey, man, you didn't see me put the secret ingredient in these coffin shooters, did you?
Relax. Olivia stole the recipe from me in the first place.
Yeah, she steals from the rich and gives to me to poor.
I'm not gonna drink dirty hookah water, and I can't carry it with my bare hands. Let the waiter clean up after himself. Nothing in the dishwasher. food waste. These plates are filthy. I'm not gonna eat off of dirty plates, and I'm not going to clean them.
Hello?
No effect. Strong stuff. That ought to kill the pain.
Hello?
No effect. Testing? All right! Maybe later then. Anyone out there know where I can find some tools?
The only tool in here is you.
Yeah, tool of the government, monkey wrench of the man.
Hey, can anyone out there help me get into the Maritime Union?
Hey, we're into organizing labor, not sabotaging labor.
I'd like to read another poem. Myself. I am your failure. I crave disappointment. Ignore me. And what's worse, oh yeah, I curl into a fist. Ignore me. The lie. Absolution. Gracias. Testing. I like to read. I reach out. I reach out. I can't bear it. Skibby bop bop. Skibby bop bop. Sing it, sister. Scooby-Dah. Unify. Rectify. Fiddle-dee-dee. I'm not laughing out of joy. Innerness. Absolute. Bone. Did you have pet names for each other? Lugubrious. Oh yeah. Explosion. Bang. Can you see what I'm smelling? The crack. Weak. I am severely touched. Rise up. The phone is from... You heard me. Be... Gracias. Hi, what's your name? Hi. Hi, what's your name? Hi, what? Hi. Looks better. Looks better. Mind if I go in?
You don't want to... I haven't...
Mind if I go in?
You don't want to go... I haven't cleaned up yet.
bees don't seem too busy. Cold one, huh, Terry?
Yeah, it's always cold when you're unemployed, Manny.
Who's unemployed? Aren't you guys in the union?
The union? They don't look after us little guys. They're run by the coppers. And you of all people should know, Manny, that the cops are in bed with the gambling joints.
If the union is crooked, why don't you register a complaint?
That's a good one, Manny. Did you hear that, guys? He thinks we should register a complaint.
Hey, I run an honest joint. We ain't in bed with nobody.
What about the protection money?
We pay every week. On the nose, through the nose, like an honest place should.
See what I mean? This town is just a big conga line of hustlers. All laughing and dancing and scratching each other's backs.
If the cops own the union, and gambling's in bed with the cops...
Yeah, and then who really runs the gambling, right? Well, no offense, but Maximino is really the big boy in town, obviously. But word is, he gets his orders from some hardcore gangsters in El Mero. Yeah, that fancy cat track is really just a big laundromat, if you get my drift.
Hey, can I borrow one of your union cards?
What, are you kidding? You know how much I had to pay Chow Chilla Charlie to get mine?
Since you're not using your tools, think I could borrow them?
Well, we sold them to feed our families.
Then how are you ever gonna work?
I told you things were messed up down here, Manny. I told you.
You guys know a seaman naranja?
Nah, CBs and sailors don't mix.
But you're in the same union.
Well, maybe so, but some traditions are sacred there, Manny.
Why aren't you guys up there working?
You don't know the deal down here on the docks, do you, Manny? If you want to get the jobs, you have to pay the unions extra dues. And that ain't cheap. We don't pay, and so they put us on barrel duty.
Why don't you just pay the union off then?
We got our pride, Manny. We're straight stingers, you know? Not to mention we just don't have any cash to spare now that we're not working. I mean, it's like a problem where, the solution makes the problem, worse.
Like a catch-22?
Yeah, wow. I wish I knew words like that.
You bees are being exploited. You should do something about it.
Yeah, what can we do? We're just a handful of unorganized drones. We don't know nothing about nothing except just how to take it on a chin.
I think you're just a bunch of complainers.
You don't know what it's like, man. Every day we come down here, we try and make an honest living. We find out that you gotta be a crooked bee to win down here. He knocks the pollen out of you, man. He makes you weak.
You bees gotta be strong.
Things just aren't the way they should be down here, Manny. It's like the worker bees. They do all the work. But we can't affect it's like the way that things are produced should be controlled by, we should, forget it. I'm just a dumb, hungry, out-of-work bee.
What's the buzz, boys?
Yeah, it's bad down here, Manny. It's like we want to control the means of things and stuff, you know?
You bees gotta be strong.
Easy for you to say, topsider.
These bees don't seem too busy. What's the buzz, boy?
You know what's wrong, Manny? We workers have to do everything that they tell us, and we just don't want to.
You bees gotta be strong.
Easy for you to say, topsider.
It's locked. It's locked. This gate only leads up to the Lambada dock, and the Lambada's gone. I've got the lumps to prove it. It's the ladder I came in on.
Whoop! I need that.
You need to...
Looks like it hurts. It's a little cabinet. It's empty. What's that you're working on there?
I told you, Calavera, not now.
I've tried. Only Gladys can get these doors open. Here, let me help you with that.
Ah, there's some things a man's got to do for himself.
Has, Naranja checked in yet?
No, but the boy's never missed a boat yet.
Could you go over that part again about why I can't board?
Still no room for you on board. No word from Naranja, but he's done this before.
But I'm first on the waiting list.
As it were, yeah. About that union card, Manny.
I have one. I just left it in my other coat.
Now don't forget that Glottis has got to bring his own tools.
He will. He doesn't go anywhere without a lot of tools.
Good, because neither does the Limbo. Don't just sit around here collecting barnacles.
Right. It's locked. It's locked. It's locked.
I know. I locked it.
It shone pale as bone as I stood there alone, and I thought to myself how the moon that night cast its light on my heart's true delight, and the reef where her body was strewn. Don't have that kind of equipment. Ooh, it's spooky down here. Together this time. It shone pale as bone as I stood there alone, and I thought to myself how the moon that night cast its light on my heart's true delight, and the reef where her body was strewn. Together this time. As I stood, and I thought that on my and the. I like to read it.
Can you hear me saying nothing?
Inside. B. I like to read. Woman. Beauty around this. The end.
Gracias.
I don't mess with Olivia's stuff, she doesn't mess with mine. That's the deal. Blue Casket. If only I'd named my club that instead, but no. I had to use my own name like an idiot. Blue Casket. Just doesn't have the zing of KalaVelat Cafe, you know? Blue Casket. Just gross. How long was that raven sitting there? Lola, Lola, where are you?
Manny, the police chief walked through and I tried playing a song for him and he yelled at me.
Oh, don't sweat it, mano. He's just mad because he lost at the tables.
Isn't he always supposed to win so he keeps liking us and never raids us?
He wouldn't raid us. It's a holiday. What's that you're playing?
Oh, this is just a little, you know, love song for a special lady.
Sing a little bit of that song, why don't you?
Well, I only have this part. Bone wagon.
I like it. You know, when we leave, I'm actually gonna miss this place.
Aw, Manny, why can't we just stay here? We got our fancy club, we got 3 squares a day. Max lets me take the bone wagon out on his kitty track once a week. Plus, we look good in these clothes.
Gladys, I can't live in this world forever. It's not where I belong. I've gotta find Meche and help her. Because if it weren't for me, she'd have been on that train a year ago.
Okay, Manny.
I just had a run-in with Domino and Meche. We're leaving town.
What? What? How?
Domino's got Meche. We're going after them tonight.
What should I do?
Just sit here until I get a boat.
Sit here. Check. Okay.
Well, I'll let you get back to practicing.
I don't need to practice, man. I'm good.
I guess Gladys is good at anything that uses keys. Ah, Amarillo de Oro. A very fine liqueur filled with solid gold flakes. Yes, I better take this with me for safekeeping. Ah, Amarillo de Oro. A very fine liqueur filled with solid gold flakes.